Hi everyone, it's Coach Kerry here, and today we're talking about our free webinar tomorrow, which is called the 100 Day of Change. And we're going to be kicking off the new 100-day period on March the 12th. So tomorrow, March the 5th, we're going to be reviewing how the 100-day period works. We're going to be talking about the workbook that we designed and how you can use that workbook to structure your goals into long-term dream goals, medium-term and short-term goals, and then how you can take action steps. So how to take steps towards your SMART goals, accomplish your SMART goals, and then overcome obstacles. So tomorrow's the day. The tickets are free. You can just go to our website, and the webinar is going to start at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 Eastern. And we're going to be talking about how the workbook works, how the free webinars work, the master classes, and the coaching. So we just came off a 100-day period, and we were very successful with that in accomplishing a number of goals. And now going forward, we want to focus on health, wealth, and happiness. Those are our three primary goals. And you may have different forms of that. You may have a different journey or different path because everybody has their own unique pathway. And that's why we call our company True North. You have to find your True North and follow those steps to get there. But this is going to give you a structure and a format to be able to accomplish your goals. And the purpose of a coach is a coach will allow you to and encourage you to use your gifts, to be able to find your true north, and then the courage to take the action steps to move towards your goals. Sometimes you're going to encounter obstacles and you're going to need some help. And that's where a coach reflects back to you what you're saying, adds some sage advice, and then encourages you to take the next step. There's always accountability too. So just being accountable to someone who's going to be talking to you on a weekly basis will really help you to accomplish your goals. And the learning curve is going to be much steeper, a shorter time frame to accomplish your goals because it's always better when you have some accountability and somebody with you. The free webinars will be weekly, and they're going to be on the three topics. So the free webinars will be on health, wealth, and happiness. So we'll be talking about just in general, how can you be healthier? How can you be happier? How can you be wealthier? And we're going to be using research that we've done and we're currently doing on how you can apply certain scientific techniques to accomplish these goals. So it's going to be based on facts and methods that will accomplish great results for you. And then we're going to be using SMART goals. And SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So we're going to make sure that we have specific goals so they're not too open-ended. But also we're going to encourage you to think big so that you're not being too cautious, conservative, because sometimes people don't want to take the risks. It's too scary and they're fearing failure. So we don't want you to basically kind of take the easy way out and just shoot for really small goals. We want you to think big, and we want you to go after those big goals, but also have some medium and short-term goals which are within this SMART parameter. And then just to give you an example, if you're following me here on social media on YouTube, and you can see the screen. If you're on Twitter right now, you won't be able to, but this is an example of our worksheet and how you can write down your dream goals and the action steps to accomplishing that, whether it's within the 100 days or even beyond. Just writing those things down and then the action steps for it. And then as an example, here's the small goals planner where you can write in some notes of what you want to accomplish, write your goals down, and then the action steps to accomplishing that. So we're going to have 3 cycles in this upcoming 100-day period, which is going to kick off on March the 12th. The 3 cycles are going to be 30 days each, It's going to give us enough time to break things down and then build them up. And we're going to have 3 days at the start to talk about goal setting. We're going to have 3 days at the end to review our successes and some of our failures. And we're going to have 2 days in between each cycle to reset. So if we've accomplished some of the goals, we're going to reset and add some new ones. Here's a daily check-in sheet that you can use in the journal on a daily basis. So you're going to be carrying some of these goals forward. You're going to have some obstacles that are going to pop up. You're going to write those down. And then it's going to prompt you to think about ways to overcome your obstacles. So it's going to be a very good worksheet that you'll be able to continue to carry forward on a daily basis. Weekly, we're going to check in and look at the bigger picture. How have things gone in the previous week? What goals are you setting for the next week and longer term? And then we're going to have a 30-day check-in. So there'll be these 30-day check-ins and these 30-day cycles, and there'll be 3 of them. And we're going to check in to see from a much bigger perspective, how did you do over the last 30 days and what goals you're setting going forward for the next 30 days. Finally, we're going to have the check-in at the end. So what were your successes? What are your failures? What do you want to accomplish in the next 100 days? And then we can go forward with another 100-day period. So I hope you can join me. Tomorrow's webinar is free. The master classes that follow the free webinars will go into much more detail about each topic, health, wealth, and happiness. And we're going to give you some specific action steps you can take, share some research, and then we're going to give you examples using the planner. The planner's up on our website. You can download it right now. I think the cost is $39 for that Canadian. So you can go on our website, download that journal. That's going to cost you about $30 to $33 US. And then once you get that journal, you can review it before tomorrow's webinar. Or if you get it after tomorrow's webinar, you can always use that when we start on day 1 to set some goals. So I encourage you to go to our store, download that workbook, the 100-day workbook that we uploaded today. And then that'll be our guide for the 100-day period going forward. And so just to wrap it up, the structure will be free webinars on a weekly basis. There'll be paid master classes to follow up on the free webinars. And then there's going to be some coaching available. The coaching will be done by me. And for our clients, what we're going to do is meet with you one-on-one at the start, find out more about you, and then on a weekly basis, we're going to use messaging for your specific situation. So it'll be a one-on-one messaging system. It'll be text, email, or it might be video or audio that we use, depending on which format you prefer. And we're going to communicate that way. And then at the end of the 100-day period, we're going to have a review that's going to be one-on-one and live so that we can review what you've accomplished and then what goals you want to set going forward. So I look forward to this next 100-day period. Certainly we accomplished a ton in the last 100 days. We've tweaked the methods, made it better, and we hope you can join us tomorrow for the free webinar.